We have something brand new from Carisma. This is the GT24ST, a brushless two-wheel drive stadium truck. And it's got that 8,000 kV brushless motor in it that we've seen in their little 124 scale rally cars. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, it's these things, and they are a lot of fun. They also do one that, well, you can slide about. So 124, the same size as the Losi Micro, is it Micro T or whatever it is? However, this one is brushless, not brushed. I think it looks a little bit bigger. It's definitely got bigger wheels, and just like the Losi, completely ready to run. And in the UK, I think it's priced about the same as those Losis as well, just over or just around £100. So it comes with your usual instructions, set of stickers with some numbers on there, 100% ready to run, double A's for your transmitter, little 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride for your car. You can also run these, they're lipo ready. I'll show you it with this, and then I'll put a lipo in it. These things wake up when you put a lithium battery in them. That's a body mount. I guess you can put a buggy body on it. That's probably going to sit at the front there. Little sticky pad, and is that a spoiler? Ah yeah, sticky pad for your spoiler. It's either a spare spur or a bigger or smaller one. That's a 43T. So I have to have a look in the instructions, and also I'm gonna have to look in the instructions to why I've got 5 like O-ring things. This is the transmitter, same as all their others. You've got a speed switch, 1, 2 and 3, so you can slow it down. You've got steering trim, throttle trim, you've got steering dual rate, decent controllers. There's nothing massively special about them, but they feel okay in the hand and pretty easy to use. And this is the little stadium truck, and I think it looks pretty cool. So two-wheel drive, so you've got your grippy tyres at the back, and then you've got like your normal ridged tyres at the front. Not sure if it's got oil shocks. I'll have to double check them. Feels like there's foams in there. It's a plastic chassis, and then underneath, well, maybe they're just spare O-rings. For that, I don't know whether I need 5, but that's to hold the battery on, obviously. You got a little micro 3-wire servo there. There's your combined ESC and receiver under there. So there's your rear mounted motor and gearbox. That's the 8,000 kV brushless motor. Double wishbone suspension up the front. Same at the rear. All non-adjustable. Don't believe, no, they're not oil shocks. Would have been nice to see that with oil shocks, but might be an upgrade. I'm gonna guess it's got bearings all around, looking at how much that wheel is spinning. And what looks like metal drive shafts at the rear. That's about it. It is an open diff. So it's got a plastic pinion gear there, plastic spur. Looks, I can't see any numbers on that, but that looks like it's a smaller spur gear. So that is gonna make it a little bit faster. All right, battery charged. We are on full speed. Steering. Yeah, not bad. Does it go any more than that? No, that's all you got. Fastest speed, not bad. Forward, brake, and then reverse. So it's got the same delay the small cars had. It's to protect the gearbox apparently. Forward and brake is always a double tap to get reverse, but it also does it the other way. So if you reverse, you can't go straight forward, look. You have to then come off for a pause and then go again. It's a little bit annoying, but Carisma said to me it's to protect the driveline. Just means if you run into something and you want to quickly reverse it, you just have to pause before you go forward again. So we've built a track, there's a little jump there. Starts from there, so it goes over that jump, round the little chicane bit there, over that jump. 3D printed for me a while ago. So over there, round, couple of kickers, then back down that side of the ramp, round Sebastian Vettel, and then back again. When I was testing the track, it sounded a bit geary, so I put the other spare on, which is actually 2 teeth smaller, so it's going to make it a bit quicker. But it's still quite noisy. I think it's just plastic on plastic. We'll do a speed run at the end of the video, so I'm going to just give it a few laps with this. I'm going to time a couple of them, and then we'll stick a lipo in, and I'll show you the difference. It'll be much quicker. Nice little track. Now you're all going to be shouting at me, why don't you put it up against the Micro T Losi? Well, I had two, and a friend of mine wanted a couple, so I sold them to him cheap. Because I'm kind like that. Well, right, anyway. I reckon after a few good laps of this, you could probably get it quite well dialed in. I've got the steering at full. Right, before the battery runs down, let's time a couple of laps. People ask me what I use. It's called Lap Tracker. I don't know if you can get it on Android, but you can certainly get it on iPhone. So a few consistent laps there, 11.8, 11.5, 11.5, 11.2, 11.08, 11.37, 11.04, 11.04 best lap. So now we're going to stick this 2-cell lipo in. This is out of the little WL toys. You can get like 1/28 scale rally car and drifter. This is out of them. And it should fit straight in. I think you just have to press a button on the ESC just to put it into lipo mode. Turn that on. Wait a few seconds, press, hold. Oh. Now we got some power. Oh, it doesn't quite fit. It fits in the little rally cars. We'll make it fit, it's fine. There, it's not going anywhere. More speed and punch isn't necessarily going to make this quicker, but we're going to give it a go. Wow, she's fruity on that concrete now. Oh my word. Whoa, Pops wheelies. Yeah, this, I might turn it down on the controller to 2, just to get some laps in. Might not need 3. Wow, yeah, much more lively. Oh, I can't even get half throttle. Let's see what that converts to lap times though. Oh my word, we need to take this outside. It's 11.75 so far. Come on, let's get a fast lap in. I love it, Pops wheelies. Oh, clean, clean. No! Come on, too much power. 11.37. Let's see if we can get in the 10s. See if we can get ourselves a 10-second car. We did it. We got a 1071. That'll do. So I'm doing this purely to show you the difference between a lipo and the stock battery. Look at this, it's tiny out here. I can't imagine this is an outdoor toy. I mean, if you've got a nice smooth track, I'm sure it will be. Anyway, have I lost signal already? No. On the very first rally cars that came out, the difference between lipo and nickel metal hydride was massive. It was almost double the speed. They changed the electronics on the second one to the same as what's in this. And on the stock battery, it went a little bit quicker. And on a lipo, it is a little bit slower. So it actually brought that difference a bit closer. Whereas the way this was behaving in the workshop just a minute ago on a lipo, I think this is going to be quite a big difference as well. So that's 16 mile an hour. That's a little bit slower, I think, than the rally cars. I think they were maybe 18, I want to say. Anyway, I can imagine a lipo is going to be 20 plus. Right, there we go, lipo. You'll probably instantly see that it's got loads more power. It'll pop a wheelie as well, ready? You roll into it. Oh, it's so much nicer. They should really come with lipos, I reckon. Fall through, yeah, look how quick it is. Way quicker, way quicker. It's quite stable, actually. Should come with a lipo and oil shocks, that'd be crazy. Crazy good. That's so fast. I reckon that's 23, you know, or more. It's popping a wheelie with that GPS on the front of it, look. 23, I'm saying. 25, almost 10 miles an hour faster. Insane. Actually, I mean, on the stock battery, it's a little bit underwhelming outside, but on this lipo, I reckon you could actually, in a little car park or smooth bit of tarmac, be quite fun. You could probably have some little races with them. A couple of jumps in there. That's so quick. Let's have a little go here. Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, probably a little bit too bumpy and slippery for it. Little gyro in this, it'll probably handle this surface all right. So there you go, the all new GT24ST from Carisma. A lot of fun. I'm still not a fan of the throttle. It just feels a little bit sluggish and, you know, a little bit notchy now and again. But at the price point, it's the same as the Losi. This comes brushless. The Losi comes brushed. I reckon though, if you could get some oil shocks on this, get some turnbuckles to dial that suspension a little bit better, camber, toe, etc. I think this thing would be awesome on the track against some of those Losis.